What's up, YouTube? So today I wanted to talk about The Walking Dead, the mid-season premiere, which aired last night on AMC, and what I thought of the episode. So overall, it was a long wait, but it's finally back. I thought this episode was pretty solid. The introduction to the episode, where without giving too much away, because for those that haven't seen it yet, Daryl and Merle are pitted off against each other in the governor's ring in Woodbury. It kicked off exactly, pretty much right after the last episode ended. I thought it was pretty, action-packed, without giving too much away again. You get a couple of firefights, which is pretty good, just like the last episode. What else? So, throughout the episode, after what happens at the beginning, where Rick and his group comes in to try to rescue Daryl, Woodbury, a lot of the Woodbury residents don't have much faith, in the governor's ability to protect them, and Andrea has to step in a little bit to try to calm the residents down. The sequences in Woodbury weren't as good as back in the prison with Carol and Carl and Tyrese, the new group. I thought a lot of the segments back at the prison were a lot more entertaining with what was going on in Woodbury, especially with the after what happens with in the beginning of the episode, zombies infiltrate Woodbury, and there's one scene where zombie attacks one of the residents, and they're just like, oh crap, he gets killed, and no one really thinks too much of it. But I mean, Woodbury's supposed to be protected on all sides. If a zombie manages to get in, I would be like, what the hell, like we gotta find out where the zombies come from. They didn't really say too much, which is maybe it was bad scripting on the staff's part, but it was just, it made me think for a second. I was like, really? Like, they're not gonna go around try to figure out where the hell they came from? But anyway, later on in the episode, there is a part where without again giving too much away, Daryl and Rick are talking. Something happens, and the group gets not separated. Someone leaves the group. And then Rick and his group end up going back to the prison, where he finally gets to meet Tyrese. And for those of you that have read the comics, Tyrese is actually introduced a little bit way earlier, before the prison, before they even find the prison. But it's it's cool, the way they change things up. For me, who I've read the comic books, I'm still kind of, it keeps me guessing. But anyway, so Tyrese in the comic book is like Rick's right-hand man, because characters like Daryl and Merle, they don't exist in the comic books. So, with that little tension in this episode between what happens with Daryl and Rick, it's cool to see, alright, Rick's going to meet Tyrese now, what's going to happen? And literally, he meets Tyrese. At first, the first time he walks in, he just sees Tyrese in his group, he just walks in, he just looks at them and just walks away. Which is pretty cool, actually. Nice reaction from Rick. But hopefully hopefully the relationship between Rick and Tyrese will develop a little bit more as the episodes continue. What else? Probably my favorite moment from this episode was definitely the beginning, the first 4 minutes. Action packed. Continued right from the last episode, which is I loved it. What else? Overall, pretty solid episode. For those of you, not that much happened. For being gone for 2 months, I'm just saying, I'm glad it's back. And there's still 7 more episodes to come, so guarantee, those action stuff. Besides, the creators, The Walking Dead, they said there's gonna be more to come, so overall, it was a good episode. The way the episode ended was, actually pretty, took me by surprise, because they've been hinting at Rick's going crazy. Last episode he saw what appeared to be Shane when it was one of the Woodbury soldiers. The episode a couple episodes before that with the telephone, listening to all the dead people, Lori, T-Dog, and all those. And then the way they ended it with this episode, you know, something happens to Rick, and it, you know, he's going crazy, and you know, all of the survivors get to see him. Like, so you know, it was pretty cool at the end of it, because usually it was just him by himself, you know, going crazy. Now he's actually, they get to see, they put him in a situation where all the survivors are looking at him, and you see what he's doing. But it's pretty cool. Overall, you know, I really like this episode. Can't wait to see what's in store. But anyway, that's just what I thought about the episode. If you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to comment below. Please like and rate my video. You know, it really helps me a lot. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll get another Walking Dead video next week for the next episode. But anyway, thanks for watching. Peace, guys.